Thanks for checking out SYMFONI on YouTube. Please be sure to subscribe and like our videos for updates.
There was no factions. The National Secretariat, the National Working Committee sent us to conduct the Anambra PDP Governorship primaries in Oka, and which we did. And we just came to submit the outcome, the results and the outcomes of the primaries and to the National Secretariat. We just submitted the report to the national chairman and also presented the candidate that emerged as the winner of the primaries.
All right, let's go with the outcome of the primaries. As you know, and of course AIT has also aired the grievance of some of the aspirants, particularly Obiora Okonkwo. How would you react to some of the issues he raised, even those indicted in the People's Democratic Party?
Well, you see, there can never be anything that is 100% perfect. But I can tell you that the primaries that we conducted was, if I must rate it, and with the rating of the people that are on ground there, and with the smile that I saw in their faces, I can tell you that we were able to conduct a 99.9% free, credible primaries in Anambra State. And the issue raised by Obiora, he asked those questions before the result was announced, and I gave clarity to them. We have 218 accredited voters, and 200 voted, 199 and 1 voided vote. And it was obvious that some didn't vote. And interestingly, the accreditation that was done in conjunction with the agents of the aspirants, and also all the aspirants sat in the front row, and they were all there from beginning to the end. And we insisted that you vote and you go out, and we'll take your tag back. And they watched the vote took place, and the election was over, and we gave 10 minutes extra to clear the tables and sort these ballot papers. They were all seated, and we sorted the papers with their agent, receiving these ballot papers of their aspirant or their candidate. And after sorting, we counted, and somebody won. And I remember Obiora asking about that 18 people didn't vote. And I did reply, yeah, 18 people didn't vote. I wouldn't have known why they didn't vote. But nobody, no delegate raised his hand within that 10 minutes before we sorted out that he has not voted. No aspirant, including Obiora, did not raise any issue that there are still delegates that have not voted. And that 10 minutes of window will have given enough room to know if any other person is outside, if anybody is in. I remember 2 persons were outside, and two of the aspirants draw a notice to it, one old elderly man and one woman leader. And I went out by myself to bring them in. And so if there were other people outside, I expected Obiora would have made that complaint before we sorted and counted.
Now the 10 minutes
window, yeah.
With the 10 minutes window, rather, seem to be what is in contention at the moment, because according to Obiora Okonkwo, he also alleged that within that period a lot happened, that even the results were changed severally. How would you respond?
I don't think Obiora will say that. No, Obiora is a gentleman. Obiora is a gentleman. Obiora won't say that there was manipulation. Obiora, no. Obiora and his wife was seated there all through the day. And Obiora met me more than 10, 15 times during the issue, coming to raise 1 or 2 things. I will look at it and I'll put it to the floor. Some of them, they agree. Some of them, no, Obiora won't say that. Obiora won't say that. I can tell you that the gentleman I see in Obiora, seated with his wife from beginning to the end, Obiora won't say that.
Why should PDP members accept Valentine Ozigbo as the authentic candidate of the PDP in the Anambra governorship?
You see, he won the primaries. Valentine won the primaries. And I can tell you, before the primaries, I had a conviction that PDP will take over the government house come next election, this very election that is coming, if we are able to do the right thing by allowing the people's votes to count. And so we told ourselves that the people's vote, as far as that primary was concerned, must count. Because in Edo, that is what gave us victory. The people's vote must count. So what we just did in Anambra is to just take the spirit of Edo to Anambra, where the people matters, where the people must be the one to determine their leaders. And that spirit of Edo that I took to Anambra has delivered Valentine. I can tell you, Valentine, I don't know him. I only know later on that he was one MD of Transcorp or whatever. I don't know him. If I was to choose somebody, if I was not in Anambra panel, if somebody have asked me who will win the primaries, I would have called Valentine. Valentine would be in my list because I don't know him much. But I went there, we conducted the primaries, he won. So I can tell you that he won means that PDP is taking over government house. The people have voted. And I can tell you, after that voting, there was this peace, there was calmness in the environment.
So when you say there was calmness, you seem to be overlooking the faction led by Chris Oba and its candidates. Do you not see that as a major threat?
No. Okay. See, there's no faction. There's no faction. What do you call him? Chris Oba. He will come and support Valentine.
Okay, thank you so much.
The party will make him support Valentine. There was no faction. And maybe he wanted to try something and it didn't work out. But the way we conducted these primaries, I can tell you that Chris Oba and the Ubas on the other side will join Valentine because we have done a transparent thing. And even they are already saying that they didn't know it would be like that. They will have joined.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.